Hello defense aspirants, welcome to YTH India. I am Sulakshna. Today we will be understanding the balance between strategic and security interest. So to understand the balance between strategic and security and interest, we have to understand the QUAD and the BRICS. So first of all, understand that QUAD, who all are members of the QUAD. So QUAD के members जो हैं जापान, ऑस्ट्रेलिया, इंडिया, यूएस. Okay, so let's again understand. क्वाड के 4 मेंबर्स हैं, जापान, ऑस्ट्रेलिया, इंडिया एंड यूएस. एंड ऑन द अदर हैंड ब्रिक्स है. ब्रिक्स के मेंबर्स हैं 5, ब्राज़ील, रशिया, इंडिया, चाइना एंड साउथ अफ्रीका. साउथ अफ्रीका को 2010 में ही ऐड किया गया है ब्रिक्स में. नाउ starting of the video I said the balance between strategic and security interest. So strategic और सिक्योरिटी इंटरेस्ट मतलब ये ऐसा हो गया कि सिक्योरिटी इंटरेस्ट के लिए अगर इंडिया की बात करें तो उसको चाइना से हमें ऐसे नेशंस का इन्वॉल्वमेंट चाहिए जहाँ पर हम चाइना को जो चाइना का इंक्रीजिंग हेजेमनी है उसको काउंटर कर सकें. सो फॉर दैट अगर ब्रिक्स की बात करें तो ब्रिक्स में ब्राज़ील, रशिया, इंडिया, चाइना एंड साउथ अफ्रीका है. सो जब ब्राज़ील, रशिया, इंडिया, चाइना है तो ऑफकोर्स वो ग्रुप अगर हमने ज्वाइन किया है तो दैट इज फॉर ट्रांस कॉन्टिनेंटल रीच टू इंडिया, राइट? बिकॉज चाइना इज ऑल्सो पार्ट ऑफ दैट इज नॉट एंटी चाइना ग्रुप, राइट? वट ऑन द अदर हैंड इफ वी टॉक अबाउट क्वाड is formed by Japan, Australia, India and US. So to basically counter, it is a anti-China group. China is a quadrilateral formed by 4 nations to basically counter the increasing hegemony of the China. It is a anti-China group, right? Now BRICS में 5 nations हैं which is a anti-US group. Anti-US group, you can say that it is to stop the US hegemony, right? So BRICS gives India to keep a transcontinental reach to other nations, whereas it is a, if I say, balance between strategic and security interest. So BRICS, you can say it is a strategic interest, and Quad, I can say it is a security interest. Now you are understanding. So how I am defining how we can understand that balance between strategic and security interest. So Quad can be seen as the security interest because that is joined by India to basically to counter China, and BRICS is joined by India as a part of transcontinental reach with the other nations. So it is a strategic interest group joined by the India. Now understand that balance between US and Russia. So क्वाड में रशिया भी पार्ट नहीं है, ओके? ना तो चाइना है ना तो रशिया है, लेकिन ब्रिक्स में रशिया और चाइना दोनों पार्ट हैं. नाउ अभी एट प्रेजेंट सर्कमस्टांसेस में जहाँ पर यूएस ने सैंक्शंस लगा दिए हैं रशिया पर, रशिया का फाइनेंशियल इकोनॉमिक इतना इश्यूज हो रहे हैं. सो आगे हम समझते हैं कि बैलेंस बिटवीन यूएस एंड रशिया. अब इंडिया को कॉर्डियल रिलेशंस दोनों के साथ मेंटेन करने पड़ेंगे, वेदर इट्स रशिया और इट्स यूएस. सो दिस इज नाउ, हेयर कम्स द चैलेंजिंग पार्ट. दिस इज द चैलेंजिंग टास्क फॉर द इंडिया बिकॉज यूएस इज इम्पॉर्टेंट टू इंडिया in terms of security. Like India is part of Quad, and Russia is also very important for India because 60% of defense import of India, we are dependent on Russia. Important defense equipments like S-400 missiles, BrahMos missiles, T-90, Sukhoi 30 MK, we are dependent on Russia for all of these. We are more than 60% of import that is from Russia only. So US is also important for India. We have signed COMCASA and so many, and recently we are part of the Quad. Joining Quad, India had no other option in terms of security interest other than joining a group like Quad. So Quad was a important I can say part organization joined by India to counter China. So now let us understand the neutral stance taken by India. Okay, so India, we have seen in recently in the Ukraine-Russia crisis, India abstained from voting in the United Nations Security Council against Russia, and on the other hand, keeping neutral stand, it also suggested that to have diplomatic dialogue to solve the conflict between the two nations. So understand that Quad was formed in the year 2007, and from 2007 till 2017 it was inactive. But later, after 2017 or 2017 onwards, it started reassembling itself and it became active again. Basically, as soon as the China's hegemony started increasing in the Indo-Pacific region, right? So the other nations, other developing nations and already developed nation came forward to counter China's hegemony. So China is not in support of India. It's not a well ally of India. We have seen so many examples that uh, India shares 3,000 kilometer border with China, right? We have seen the Doklam issue in 2017, so which was again resolved in the year 2017 by Russia. Played a very important role as a you can say as a mediator in resolving the issues. So BRICS was a helping, we can say, over there. So again, India shares a 3,000 kilometer border with China, and China at different events keep try to infiltrate in the regions of India like Arunachal and other regions. Doklam is a very recent example of that. So China, very well, we all know as an Indian that China supports Pakistan, and CPEC the CPEC passing through POK is an example of this. So now China is trying to do the regional bully. China is trying to do the regional bully, and Chinese presence in the South China Sea and the increasing Chinese presence in the Indian Ocean is a big security threat to India. So to counter that security threat to India, India has joined the other groups like Quad, है ना? So that ki big super powerful nations will come, so that India can seek help from these powerful nations like US, France, Japan, right? So in November 2020, Malabar exercise, it's a naval military exercise which was held between these nations, four nations, Quad, that is Quad quadrilateral, Japan, US, India, and Australia. And again, La Prozo exercise to counter China hegemony is again a unified response taken by these nations. So Quad, in short, if I conclude, then Quad is to maintain the regional stability, for the interoperability, and to develop new critical technology. Like in recent COVID times, it is very helpful to develop new critical technology, and also to cooperation. It's a cooperation against the counter terrorism. So joining Quad is like a very helpful, I would say, for the Indians. So that's it. Thank you so much.